Shop Talk is filmed at 1009 Kingston Road in Toronto.
So this has to be the Raptors wrap-up. This is probably the most we've ever spoken about the Raptors on the show.
How about Raptors shot?
Ah, what is
Hypnotic.
this? Come on, I haven't had some of this in so long, since I was like a kid. Right?
Is this
No.
It's not. It's alcohol for adults. So I'm calling this best finals ever.
Oh, 100%. The best finals
Come
in
on,
the history
and I don't feel like I'm being biased just because
No.
I'm from Toronto.
It's the truth. It's the best finals, I think, in the history of basketball. Well, think about it. There's
Right?
2 million, how many people downtown Toronto celebrating?
Yeah,
The city wasn't expecting that.
yeah.
The NBA, I'm sure, wasn't expecting to see so many people in one place swarm because of a Raptor win. That was
Come on.
incredible. Incredible.
Best finals ever?
Strong words. Best, finals ever. Best Toronto finals ever, definitely.
For sure.
I can't argue that. Great finals, lots of drama, lots of storylines.
That's what I
injuries,
loved.
The whole Drake thing.
Yeah. Coactus, the guy with the plant, like even just the
Kawhi
characters.
winning championship in his first, hopefully not only here in Toronto. So, yeah, a lot going on. Best ever, though. I mean, recently you'd have to go back to I'm not a Cavs fan, but the 3-1 down is huge. And then going back a little further than that, you could definitely pick out a few series that were better, but this one was really good.
Cool. Abram. Hey, Pete. I'm at best finals ever. But this is also
Definitely.
the
This is
closest
the
I've ever
best-
watched it, but this was so
This was the best
entertaining.
finals in NBA history. I don't know if you can find a better one for me because
All of it.
nah.
All of it. I loved every moment.
This was just as good. This was just as good. This was just as good as that Jordan one because that game winner in Game 7 against Philly, that was crazy.
Best NBA finals? Best NBA finals?
I would
Best
say best in
finals.
history, but it's really it's up there.
Okay, but you watch, right?
It's just all about.
You watch the finals every
it's
year.
just all about just
what
the
I'm
top
saying.
of this right here.
How'd you even get
That's
that
what
hat?
it is. No, I have my
What day
ring.
did you get it?
I got this 2 days ago, actually.
Okay, good. Congrats.
But it's still got
Best finals ever?
Come on.
I would say it had me watching it. I haven't watched a lot of finals, so I would say that it was a popular finals and it had a lot of viewers and a lot of attention. I don't know about best because I didn't watch all
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the years of history of NBA finals.
Okay, so Pete, you were at the parade.
I wasn't at the parade.
He was at the parade. What time did you leave? Where did you stand? What was the plan? Who did you go with?
I went with a couple of homeboys that I met on the GO train
Come on. You
Yeah.
just buck up with him by accident?
by accident on the GO
God's
train.
work.
He was looking
Crazy.
for parking at the GO train for over an hour.
Yeah.
When I got there, I came out of the car. I was crossing the road. I heard Panta. I looked. He's like, "You going downtown?" I was like, "Yeah." Come. So I went in his car,
Cool, man.
and then he parked in the handicap parking spot, and we flew down there. He has a handicap sticker.
Okay, good. Well, you guys were blessed that day, but the whole time we got talking, boy, this sticker.
Yo, it was sick.
Cool. Where did you guys end up standing? How close did you stand through the whole thing? How long did it last?
I got out of Union Station at 11:30,
Yeah.
and it was pandemonium.
Yeah.
I couldn't even get to. I was on Bay, trying to walk up to get to Nathan Phillips Square.
Wow, you couldn't even get to Queen Street.
Wasn't going nowhere.
Wow.
Wasn't going nowhere.
And that was at 11.
That was at 11:30. It took me maybe about an hour and a half to get to Queen and Bay. And then
It took you to walk to Queen and Bay.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And then I went from Queen and Bay to Nathan Phillips Square.
And Mish, you took Lachlan.
Yes.
What was that like? What time did you guys get there at?
I got there around 1. I thought that the energy was amazing. The crowd was a little overwhelming when you have a child with you. But I stayed at York and Adelaide, and that was civilized. I saw the bus go by with Kawhi with the MVP trophy,
cool.
and the energy was positive, wonderful, fun. The crowd was a little overwhelming, but other than that, I thought it was beautiful.
Cool.
I was there.
Cool.
Yeah, I was in the corner of York and Lakeshore, so it wasn't too crazy down there.
Yeah.
But I caught Kawhi at the very end on the last bus.
Cool.
But I tried to make my way to Young and Dundas after. No, sorry, at what's it called, Nathan Phillips Square after. But it was too mad, man. It was crazy. It was a little overwhelming, even not even just for children, even for me. It was too much. Yeah, I was wearing nice shoes that day. I don't want to mess them up, you know.
Yeah, white shoes were not a good idea.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I just want to get you. Did you watch any of it on television?
I did.
Okay, cool. What did you think of Kawhi's speech?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that how he
He
laughs?
knows about the laugh. He knows we think his laugh was funny. I thought that was adorable. Did you guys go? Did anybody go to the parade?
I was downtown. I actually I work right by where the parade was.
Oh, cool.
So I literally spent about 45 minutes going outside, seeing the parade, and then that was it. And I avoided all the craziness, so yeah, I was happy with that.
You see Drake?
No, not in person.
Cool. Did you do the parade or no?
No parade. Gotta work.
Right? Yeah, right? Me too. It was my only day off. Hey, Pete. You didn't get to the parade.
No.
You seem to be upset that people are calling it monumental, historical moment that you missed. Did you miss a historical moment?
I didn't think so. I didn't think it was
Yeah.
historical. No, it was chaos down there, pure chaos. Crowds. I've been in crowds, maybe not to that capacity, but I've been in crowds, big crowds, where you're getting pushed around and shoved. I just don't like that feeling. So I'm happy for the Raptors, but I don't feel like I missed an historical event. I don't feel like that.
Okay, so of course, the shooting. P, were you there when it happened?
I wasn't in the vicinity. It happened behind me.
Scary moment. What were you thinking?
It wasn't scary for me. It wasn't a scary moment for me.
No. What about when everybody started running though? Like we didn't cause a stampede. Where were you?
I wasn't anywhere close.
Oh, you
to
weren't
Nathan
close
Square,
by. You were
but I did
further
have some
south.
friends that were right there at Bay and Queen, and they said that once they saw the people running, they felt the tension in the air, and they felt like something serious was going on. You know, so yeah, a couple girls were telling me that they were kind of scared. And if you watch the footage, I mean, just the way that people run and with that kind of gang mentality at the same time, they were at the same time, it's kind of crazy. But I wish something like that never happened because. I mean, even though there's 2 million people downtown and it was the biggest parade ever to happen, you don't really see that in when other teams celebrate. You know what I mean?
That right like that. But I find Toronto's like that, Star. Toronto, as soon as the weather gets warm and everybody gets together, somebody has a tool and a problem.
It shows the world that Toronto's nothing to play with too, right?
There's
they thought we'd say sorry all these times, but not this time around, yeah. But poor show though, poor show. It should have happened.
Where were you guys?
I was long gone from the whole parade. As soon as I saw the Kawhi bus go by, I left.
Yeah.
And I just find it a shame that it didn't go off without a hitch. And for 2.5 million people, I'm sorry that there were 4 idiots in the crowd.
Yeah. What were your thoughts when you'd heard there'd been a shooting? Surprised? Not surprised?
I'm not surprised. Like I said, this stuff happens anytime there's big crowds.
Yeah.
From my experience, going to Caravan over the years, stuff like that, like it always happens with the big crowds. So I'm not shocked. No, not at all.
Did we find out what the motives were, what the problem was?
I don't think they caught anybody.
Oh no, I thought they arrested. What did you guys think about when you'd heard there'd been a shooting?
Honestly, I was just saying the weirdest thing about the shooting was that the Prime Minister was on stage. There were shots fired, and he just stayed there. Like if that was America,
is completely bizarre.
as soon as something like that happened, it would be Secret Service in, grab him, he's out. But yeah, with Trudeau, it was just like, oh yeah, let's keep going. And
Are you kidding? First of all, I didn't even realize Trudeau was here. I didn't know he came down for the Raptors celebration, and yeah, I'm really surprised he stayed on stage. Not concerned.
And didn't they say they had snipers?
Maybe that's why he wasn't that concerned. They would have had snipers.
Yeah.
That's so cool. How
And
did
nobody's seen anything?
No, they grabbed.
They're not doing their
they
job.
arrested 4 people. You were at the parade. How was it? Where were you exactly?
Where was I? I was all over the place. I was everywhere.
What time did you get there?
Oh, I was there from the morning. I was all over downtown, and then I was at the rally. I was at the rally early. You know what I'm saying? I got to the rally very early.
Dope. So what was the experience like? Who did you see? What did you
Nice.
see?
I seen everybody. I seen. You know what's crazy? I seen so much people we know and so much people we don't know.
Dope. Did you
know,
bump
so
into
it's
P?
crazy. I didn't get to bump into P, and I was supposed. P was one of the guys I was supposed to meet, but see what happened? It was so crazy down there. Phones, everything was out of service. So
Oh,
it got
really?
yeah, phones shut down. Everything
That's
got
ridiculous.
shut down. Yeah.
People
So
must have been tripping out because
so all the
reason why
people we were
there
supposed to
is
meet, we didn't get to meet. Yeah.
Do you see how long it took for you to get my text?
I had arranged to meet with 15 different people probably throughout different times.
Yeah.
And once I got there, I didn't get to meet with none of them.
No, there's no
By
way.
luck, I got to meet with my cousin. He was one of them I was supposed to meet, and I had to scan the crowd and look around to find this guy. I muscle my way. Muscle, yeah. Muscle my way, you know what I mean?
Dope. So whose speech did we like, you guys? Whose speech stood out?
Well, all their speeches were rushed, I guess, because you see what happened was, you see what happened is, I guess they rushed it because of something happened. There was some type of complications. Some moron decides to fire off or whatever.
Oh, so the shooting happened before everybody got to talk.
It happened right when the Raptors got introduced on the stage.
Yeah.
The whole thing happened.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
So
the
then,
mayor
they had
just
to rush
came up.
through
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, so then they rushed through the whole thing, and before you knew it, it was done. So.
And it already took 5 hours. Too.
Yeah, so then
That's
they were,
what I heard
and they were
too.
4 hours late. So in a weird way, the rally was cool, but I think maybe people that were at the parade, believe it or not, probably had a better time because the rally was fun. But but think about it, you're tight, you're squished like this,
Yeah.
so with a rowdy bunch of people, everyone's
Yeah.
rowdy.
Yeah.
But how long does everyone stay
Yeah,
rowdy
he was
for?
at the parade,
Yeah,
not the
time was
rally.
passing by, and people are saying, "Wait a minute, these guys aren't even here.
Yeah.
What's going on?" You know what I'm saying?
To me,
And then people were tired. They were tired after.
to me, Fred Van Vliet, his speech was pretty ill as well, yeah.
Whose was?
Fred Van Vliet. His
dope.
speech was pretty good because he was basically saying that they went through a lot of trials and tribulations this
Yeah.
year and they did their part, so now it's our part to turn up the city and turn up the whole country, you know what I mean?
Dope.
And he was just speaking like, this may not happen next year, you never know it's going to happen again, so just enjoy it, you know? So, and he was the first one to start swearing. And then they all fell asleep.
Whose speech did you rate?
The
Yeah, I know.
laugh.
I know.
laugh. It was the laugh for me.
Come on. I thought it was amazing. I mean, of course he was in the same era we did, but I didn't realize he knew that we thought that was funny.
Yeah, it was just good they had them there and then. None of their speeches were even, there was nothing too crazy. Some of their speeches you could tell like they were just there, you know? They had to just say their little bit and then go. I guess it was part of the business, you know?
Yeah.
It was just for fun, that's all. You know what I mean? It wasn't like their speeches, you could tell there wasn't too much thought in there, you know? Some of their speeches, the way it sounded, you know? Like,
off the top.
Yeah, no, yeah, and like, oh, you guys were never going to win again, and oh, enjoy this time, it's once in a lifetime. But doesn't, you know, I know what you're trying to say, but at the same time, sometimes it sounds
Everybody was
different, you know?
saying that. Everybody was saying this might not happen again.
Yeah, it sounded like if you
That's why
know,
we
like
should enjoy this now.
yeah, you know what I mean.
Okay, so on that vibe, there've been like a lot of Kawhi Leonard sightings. Like everybody keeps saying, we saw him do this. We saw him sign his daughter up at a Niagara school. Maybe he's
The Blazers
staying.
game yesterday.
But then saw him at Home Depot buying boxes. Maybe he's leaving.
Apparently, he just signed a deal with some airline cargo company. The same guy that bought Drake his plane.
Okay,
So
cool.
it's based out of Hamilton. Apparently, Kawhi just signed a deal with them. I don't know. That's what social media says.
And then,
Dope.
you know what? This
Unless
is
I see
what
it
it
on the
is.
news.
There's a bunch of rumors going around, and none of it's true. And if Kawhi leaves, he leaves. There's nothing we could do.
Yeah.
I was sad. It bugged me. It still bugs me just thinking of him leaving. But I'm realizing, what are we gonna do? Hang on to this one guy. He came here. He came to do what he's got to do. That's how kings move sometimes. Sometimes that has to be the story. It'll be great if he stays, but if he goes, you guys have to remember, it's a king. He's a legend. That's how, you know what I mean? That's how kings do. They come, came, seen, conquer, gone. That's it. Going back home to LA. You know what I mean?
Come
You
on.
can't get mad at him.
Come on. Okay, so what is life like after you've won? What's different? How is life going to
well,
be different for these guys?
My life's not going to change a bit.
No, not our life. Their
But-
life.
The city, though, because they won, I think a lot of attention is going to be focused on Toronto now. I think we're going to get a lot of new visitors. I think there's going to be more money generating up here. as far as ball players and stuff like that are coming out of the city, there's going to be more eyes down here, so more opportunities, I guess, for the young kids that are coming up. Like it's just a win-win.
What about for the Raptors themselves?
What are they? What's going to change with them?
Yeah.
They're just champions. Like everybody's going to want to beat them now. You know what I'm saying? Like they just set the bar now. So, and like I was saying earlier, you know how many teams are in the NBA? And you know how many teams have won? There's only a handful of teams that won NBA championships. Only a handful. So the it's a miracle that we're part of that elite crew of teams that have won championships. But yeah, it feels good.
How does life change for the players after they've won? Like, what's the goal? What are people actually striving for?
I mean, it's something they can hang their hat on, for the rest of their lives. It's a big thing. It's all these guys, especially modern day NBA basketball players. They specialize in the sport since they're 10 years old, minimum. So a lot of these guys, like, they've been playing nonstop year in, year out for 20 years to get to this point, right? So in terms of what changes going forward, other than just that you can say you're a champion, I mean, I think now you look to raise the bar even more and try to go back to back, because that's what's next, right? So I'd say hopefully that's what keeps Kawhi Leonard in Toronto, is the opportunity to do that. And I think the way that free agency is shaken down in the NBA, the East might still be a pretty easy road to get to the finals. So yeah, we'll see.
How does life change after you've won? What can these guys expect? What are the benefits of actually winning?
Well, now everyone knows you.
Fact.
People that didn't know you, now people know you.
Kawhi is the man. People are getting tattoos naming their kids after this guy.
You get instantly famous. That's one of the things you get from it. It's fame. Because who didn't know you before knows you.
Eating for free and drinking for free. Parking for free. Going to all the restaurants, all the venues, all the bars.
Forever?
Yeah, forever.
Or for this year?
No, forever. In Toronto, he will.
Yeah?
He will forever, yeah. They'll give it to him forever. Because they were giving him that treatment before he won this title.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they'll give it to him. He deserves it too anyway, you see? Because that's what happens. See, San Antonio got rid of him because he had the same injury as KD. They figured this guy's of no good. He's of no use. Let's get rid of this guy. We'll get DeRozan. DeRozan's healthy. He's putting in the work. But DeRozan, he's not doing good in Toronto. He's going to do better here with us in San Antonio. Get rid of Kawhi. Send him to Canada where everything sucks. Their team sucks. Everything is garbage. And throw him over there and we'll see what happens. And then boom, the guy came back as a cyborg, as a machine. They threw him out, he came back as a machine. The guy's nuts. You've never seen a player like this, ever.
No, I know.
This is Michael Jordan. This is the modern day Michael Jordan. That's
Come
it.
on.
And I don't put no one, I'm from the MJ days, you know what I'm saying? I'm old school, believe it or not. And I don't put no one on the title with Michael Jordan. But Kawhi, and not even just because I'm from Toronto or whatever, I'm here. Kawhi, this year, his actions, he deserves to go there. His name is with Jordan, for sure. His play, the way he moves, the way his whole switching the hands and the everything.
Confident.
It's Jordan.
Yeah.
The whole thing is Jordan.
Yeah.
That's it. And his
Yeah.
humbleness, you got to respect it.
Come on.
Humble and easy, you know what I mean? Doesn't, he barely says
Yeah,
much.
man.
You know what I mean? He barely says much. So, you got to give it to him. You gotta give Kawhi respect, and that's why I was saying if he goes, let him go, because that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
I don't want the fans in Toronto to start dealing with him like in San Antonio when he left, and then they X out tomorrow, and they diss him, and they say this.
No.
You gotta go. He came here.
Yeah.
He brought light to a dark situation.
Yeah.
And that's it. This all happened quick. You know what I'm saying? And shout out Nick Nurse too, because Nick Nurse too, his first year as a coach, it's all happened quick. The whole team, in fact.
Come on, you guys. And Jamal
not just
was
Kawhi,
galore.
the whole team.
I didn't realize Jamal was the flipping
Shout out to Jam. Jam is
coach.
family too. That's Don Mills' family.
Flum was trying
shout out
to
Jamal
get
McClure.
props for
It's my
this win.
homeboy.
Flum was trying to get props for this win.
Bring them back to the hood, yo.
Trust me. Honest to
The
God.
whole team, Siakam, Ibaka, all those guys put in the work. Van
Come on,
Fleet,
they
all
did,
of those
Star,
guys.
they did.
And they all have their story. We don't
Yeah.
got to get into now. They all have a rough struggle story, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Raptors, the team itself, the whole thing was set up. It was basically set up for us to lose. Even the referees weren't calling the plays, nothing.
Yeah.
So this championship was earned. It was like fought for. It was earned. Yeah, it was earned.
Come on.
These guys fought for that, man. That's it. So however it goes, it goes. But you know what? We're going 2020. That's it. The
Have
Raptors.
to.
Raptors 2020. That's it.
Okay, perfect timing. So this is like the last Raptors episode until next season. What's the final word on the Raptors? This is the Raptors wrap up.
Congratulations.
The Raptors wrap up.
You did it. 6-6. You did it. You know? Proud to be a Canadian. Proud to be a Raptor fan. Not as big as some other Raptor fans, but in these. That was me, yes. Play some cricket now. Cricket World Cup next year.
Like Sean said, it's a beautiful day to be a Raptors fan and Canadian.
And in Toronto, in the city.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And let's hope they do it again next year. That's right.
But let's talk about the profiling.
Yeah, that's what happened. They profiled
When it came to the shooting. Okay,
This is
so
what
basically.
So this is what basically happened. They're saying now the suspect is a white male. They arrested 3 black males.
No. The 3 guys that they arrested, one of the guys is white too.
Okay, that's fine. They arrested 3, 4, 5 guys. Who knows how much guys they arrested? 10 guys. The point is they have this black kid on the news.
2 of them.
They have 2 or 3 or 4, but they have this one guy. They're beating him bad.
Yeah.
The guy in the campus suit. They got him on the news.
Chasing him.
They're beating him bad, chasing him, and then. But you got to think about it like this now. The shots fired. Let's rewind a bit from before they're beating him. Shots fired. Supposedly, shots fired. Police, everyone's eyes look at the crowd because the shots fired.
Yeah.
Why is it their eyes are attracted to this guy? Like, I know it's unfortunate that all the shootings, it fits this type of description, this person, but you gotta be able to grab everyone like how you grab the guy in the campus suit because you not paying attention to the other guys. The other guy walked away. The guy shot the guy.
And that's exactly
We're out of here.
how he got away.
He put his arm around his grip. We're out of here, man. Them guys
away.
are done. We'll finish them out. This party's finished.
Because-
We're out of here. You know what I'm saying? And it's a complete different description of a guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to bring it into the race car, but think about it. If they had known jump on a white guy.
Because my
They
first
didn't
thought
jump
was,
on a
oh,
white
look at
guy.
the brother.
Because look, when you think about it, none of the guys had their guns out.
Yeah.
Not
They were just
one.
running and they look suspicious. And I guess that's
And
the
they just so happen to have
that's the
guns on
typical
them.
way they look at I guess the police, they're trained to look at these guys as criminal. Even if you look, it's a black cop smashing the kid's head in, you know what I mean? So I guess it's like I said, sometimes you can't. It's profiling, but sometimes can you blame them or not blame them? But it's still profiling.
And
it's
you're
still
making
not
a good
fair.
point.
It's still not fair.
Even though they're not responsible for that, they are probably still going to get them on charges because they had guns.
Because they had weapons supposedly on them, and the situation. John Tory, Trudeau, everyone's in town. The Raptors won the championship.
Shot people, got away.
Scot-free.
Literally walked away.
The cops
Well,
probably
the police
even
are
walked
saying
right
they think
past
it was a hit.
because their eyes weren't on it.
Okay, so that's
You
even
think it was a
worse.
professional hit?
That's even worse. So if it was a professional hit, for example, why is
But
it
who
the
did he
first
come there to
shoot that you
professionally
grab
hit?
in front of you is the guy that you grab?
Yeah, no, but even if, let's say it's a professional hit, who did he come there to professionally hit?
Yeah,
The 3 or
good
4
question.
innocent people? That doesn't make sense.
No.
It doesn't make sense at all.
That's
in the end,
controlling the narrative. That's,
in
that's
the
them trying to
end,
make
what
it-
happened was maybe we don't know what the reason was, if it's a hit or not a hit. The point is, a shooter somebody got away with doing that type of shit in the city. You know what I'm saying? And it's not right. If somebody should be punished, that person should be punished. I'm not saying those boys that they grabbed are completely innocent or what they did is right or wrong, but it looks bad too. And then for them now, those kids, we don't know what they got. People are thinking in the beginning, people were thinking it's them that did the shooting. You know, and how are they going to go wrong?
I didn't realize.
Yeah, and not one of them. One of them let off one shot.
Not one shot. They didn't even pull out a gun.
Yeah, not one. They were just running, and it looked suspicious.
Yeah.
And to the boys' eyes, to the law's eyes, in Toronto and in the world, across the world,
Yeah,
they
you
figured,
can't be black
Yeah,
and running.
that's it. Black running.
Yeah, you
dressed
can't.
up, hip
Yeah,
hop
you
clothing,
cannot.
good on him. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And then the
yeah.
white guy in the button up.
And you're telling me they only started running because they heard the gunshot? You're telling me they only started running because they heard the
And the
gunshots?
picture of the cop holding the guy standing up in that tracksuit or whatever.
Yeah.
He was basically in front of him. So
Yeah. No, they were smashing the one guy, and then
That's on Queen Street. We're talking about the one on Bay.
where they
that
just held
picture,
him, where they're holding on to the guy.
Right,
that's
when they're
behind.
holding on to the guy, he got charged too. He was in front of the cop, so it's not like the cop seen him.
No, the
pull out
cops
a
should
gun.
have been. The cops got to be more on point. They got to know that the shots fired. You got to just start grabbing. If you're gonna grab people, just start grabbing everyone.
Yeah,
Everyone.
right.
That's the best thing.
Yeah.
Grab everyone because this is what happens. And now a guy got away with it. That's it. Biggest party, the biggest championship, the biggest time. I don't even know. One of the most monumental, memorable, most epic times in the city. You know what I mean?
This is the thing that's
Cut it short.
bothering me though. This is the one thing that's bothering me. Okay, they catch 3 guys with weapons, drugs. Okay, fine. But I don't hear the news talking about and saying the description of the guy who's
I know.
wanted.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
You have video of these guys that you caught, but yet no one's coming on TV and saying this is the guy that we're looking for.
Yeah.
He's of this height, this complexion, blah, 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 blah. And if you see him, please call us or send us a video because this is the guy
they don't
who's
even know. Nobody
right.
even looked at it.
But no one's talking about that though. No one's talking about that.
This is Pete Cutter from Cut and Run. Thank you for watching another weekly Chop Talk. Please subscribe.
I did it.